2 games in the books already. Rock Valley's women beat Spoon River 71-61 in overtime in the game that just wrapped up a few moments ago. The State Fair men beat Richard J. Daly by a score of 73-48. We're going to take a 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll have our pregame interview with the head coach of the Lady Hounds, Hannah Hayden. You're listening to Lady Greyhounds basketball on AM 1230 and FM 92.5 Quicks and CentralMoInfo.com.
At Valentine Insurance Agency,
we're proud to be Americans in this land of liberty.
At Valentine Insurance Agency, we know that when times are tough, Americans step up. And at Valentine Insurance Agency, we're going to be here for you, helping you when you need it. Since 1964, call Valentine Insurance Agency at 263-1111.
Are you prepared to bag that big buck? Preparation is the key for a successful deer hunt, and the Hunting Corner in Monroe City can help because we have everything you need to be prepared for deer hunting, whether it's bow season or gun season. If you need a new bow, rifle, scope, shells, binocular, deer stand, or scent, whatever you need, the Hunting Corner has it. This is Callie Fauner. Gear up for a successful hunt to bag that trophy buck by stopping by the Hunting Corner in Monroe City or thehuntingcorner.com. Open 7 days a week during deer season.
The game day gridlock is in full swing today. Looks like no one's getting anywhere in time for kickoff.
But wait! Somebody's running the field with a nimble pass play like I've never seen. Yeah, just look at that handling speed and power. Whoever he is, he's on the way to the best seat in the house. This vehicle purchase is a bona fide touchdown!
At Thomas Motors, we'll deliver the game-winning car for you and make sure it's customized to fit your needs. Online at thomasmtrs.com.
Are you seeking a career with an established company? Mac Rack in Moberly has over 22 years of experience as an American-owned, American-made manufacturer providing exceptional world-class pallet rack repair and protection solutions. Mac Rack is growing, and to keep up with demand is seeking welders and fabricators. Training is provided. Apply by stopping by Mac Rack, located at 100 Sparks Avenue in Moberly, and become a team member of a growing American-owned and operated manufacturer in Moberly.
Welcome back to the pregame show on Information Radio Quicks and CentralMoInfo.com. Joins now Hannah Hayden, head coach of the Lady Greyhounds. Going off the nice win against Rock Valley last night. A good team, but you took care of them rather easily.
Yeah, we did. I thought we did some good things on both sides of the ball last night. Had a pretty balanced scoring attack. And then, I thought really stifled them offensively with our defensive team that was coming in here and scoring over 90 points a game. That was just great effort on the defensive end for our group.
It helps to have that solid defense night in, night out on the nights where baskets may not be falling for you.
Absolutely. We always talk about that. We got to control what we can control, and that's always, what we do on the defensive end and our effort on the glass.
What can you tell us about the Mid-South Lady Greyhounds coming in?
Mid-South is a team that's playing really well. They're really well coached. They're 8-1, won 7 in a row now. Their only loss coming to Jones, who I think is the top 5 team right now. They've beat our Region 16 Mineral area by 10 at their place, or at home. But this is a team that's playing well. They are really scrappy. They have a lot of little guards, but they do a really good job of getting in the paint and kind of making the defense collapse. They have a couple kids that can knock it down from outside as well. They're scrappy defensively, so it's just a team that play hard. They share the ball well, and they have multiple kids that can step up and score it for them as well.
How's that little size, how does that handle against maybe your bigger players on the interior?
Yeah, our challenge is going to be keeping their guards out of the paint. They're very good with dribble penetration. They use a lot of ball screens to get into that paint. So that is definitely our scouting report. Is we've got to sit down in the stance. We've got to be ready to cut people off and keep them out of the middle of the floor. That's always the goal of ours. We've got to be able to communicate on ball screens and making sure that we're getting our coverages so we can keep them out of the paint.
Does your team's efforts to play up tempo, is that kind of hindered a little bit by their having quick guards?
Yes and no. I think that they're a really scrappy team and they do play really hard. But everything's pretty much got to go through number 10 and number 1. They get everything going for them. So we want to get up and down as much as possible and just try to wear them down and make it tough on them.
All right. Anything else you want Lady Hounds fans to know before I let you go?
I know we mentioned it last night, but just just again, my thoughts are really with Amaya Boyce and her family today. This is like Thanksgiving time, and I think it's the time that we all just remember how blessed we are. But the Boyce family is going through a tough time right now, and of course we missed Amaya this weekend. I'm glad that she's home with her family right now. But thoughts and prayers are definitely with the Boyce family.
Absolutely. Thank you for your time, Coach.
Thanks, JP.
As Anna Hayden will be back with your starting lineups coming up next here on Information Radio Quicks and CentralMoInfo.com.
Attention! If you owe money to the IRS, this is an urgent message. The IRS is cracking down by sending out heart-stopping letters, aggressively garnishing paychecks, seizing bank accounts, and putting liens on homes and businesses. They call it enforced compliance, and you better watch out because penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily, making it seem impossible to ever get out of debt. Don't let the tax debt destroy your life. You need to call Optima Tax Relief, the #1 tax resolution firm. They're experts in the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks that the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands. Optima's resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, they'll fight to get you the best deal possible. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Regional Missouri Bank, your local community bank, continues to strive to make an impact in the communities they serve. They invest in their local communities. They help support and promote local activities. Regional Missouri Bank encourages you to make an impact in your community by shopping local and participating in area activities. Regional Missouri Bank in Marceline, downtown Marceline, Salisbury, Keatsville, Glasgow, Paris, downtown Moberly, Highway 24 Moberly, and in Brookfield. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Okay, well here's the peanut butter. Now where's the jelly? Excuse me, where's the jelly?
Look, it's about 40 paces south. You turn east at Sporting Goods, and then it's about 50 yards ahead on the right. It's on your map.
Has one-stop shopping become less convenient? Stop by your neighborhood C&R supermarket where it's easy to find fresh food, low prices, and people who care about your community. C&R Supermarkets, everything you need right where you want. Online at crsupermarkets.com.
And welcome back to Fitzsimmons, John Arita, JP Conley with you. Let's give you the starting lineups for game one of our doubleheader tonight here on Quicks. Starting with the Arkansas State Mid-South Lady Greyhounds, coming in with a record of 6-1, winners of 6 straight. Their starters at guard, a 5'6" freshman from West Memphis, Arkansas. Number 1, Araya Hazley. At guard, a 5'4" sophomore from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Number 10, Taylor Leatherwood. At guard, a 5'6" sophomore from Leander, Texas. Number 11, Isabella Leal. At forward, a 6'0" sophomore from Houston, Texas. Number 22, Jasmine Robinson. And at guard, a 5'4" sophomore from Laredo, Texas. Number 22, Cassandra Martinez. The Lady Hounds of Arkansas State Mid-South, coached by Addie Lees in her first season. And for the Moberly Greyhounds, Lady Hounds come in with a record of 8-0. And their starters changing things up a little bit tonight. Guard 5'10" sophomore from Auburn Hills, Michigan, number 2, Kiari Lee. At forward, 5'11" sophomore from New Orleans, Louisiana, by way of Frank Phillips, number 3, Tolia Minor. At guard, 5'6" freshman from Fitchburg, Wisconsin, number 4, Leah Smith. At forward, a 6'3" sophomore from Falls Church, Virginia, number 15, Daria Douglas. And at guard, 6'0" sophomore from Williamsburg, Virginia, by way of Stetson, number 30, McKenna Eddings. Lady Hounds coached by Hannah Hayden, her 5th season. The assistants are Regina Garrett and Chris Harris. Two teams are about ready to go. They'll have the announcement of the starters here coming up momentarily, and we will have your opening tap in 2 minutes. You're listening to Lady Hounds basketball on AM 1230, KWIX Moberly 92.5, KWIX FM Cairo, and CentralMoInfo.com.
Is your class schedule out of whack and you need to get caught up, get ahead, catch up, or get started on your degree this winter with a winter semester class at MACC, the college for you? MACC has articulation agreements with many colleges and universities throughout Missouri and beyond, so you can transfer all your credits and get your degree on time. Did we mention you'll save a bunch of money? Meet with an advisor or explore your options now at macc.edu. Moberly Area Community College, the college for you.
Make cleanup easy with a new Whirlpool dishwasher. You won't have leftover dishes to hand wash with the flexibility to fit tall items in the adjustable upper rack and room for 14 place settings. Plus, you can skip scrubbing and pre-rinsing when you use the boost cycle. Shop Arts to see how Whirlpool dishwashers can help you manage your family's mealtime messes. See the complete line of Whirlpool appliances at Arts Appliance Furniture, Electronics, and Flooring. Check them out on Facebook or at artsappliance.com.
Whatever you need, you'll find it at Arts.
Finding a home right now is tough, but buying one may be easier than you think. FHA, USDA, and VA loans from Central Bank get you into a house with little or no down payment, which leaves you more money for those unexpected moving costs. Get pre-qualified for an FHA, USDA, or VA home loan at centralbank.net and go from house hunter to home owner. Central Bank, member FDIC, NMLS number 407985, equal housing lender.
Do you have a family heirloom piece of jewelry you'd love to pass along for Christmas, but it's missing a stone, or the clasp doesn't work, or maybe it won't keep the right time? Call Chris at P-Craft Jewelers in downtown Moberly. Better yet, visit 507 West Reed Street. For over 60 years, customers have known and trusted P-Craft Jewelers for the repair of their most precious pieces. You can too. Quick turnaround on repairs, and in some cases, it can be done the same day. P-Craft Jewelers stands behind every repair. Call or visit today.
Regional Radio and churches stop by these fine businesses and thank them for making this broadcast possible. Arts Appliance, Furniture, Electronics, and Flooring. B-Craft Jewelers, John Cochran with Valentine Insurance Agency. Mac Rack, R.G. Mongler Real Estate, Napa Auto Parts, Thomas Motors, all of Moberly. P.K. Weiss Agency in Moberly, and Sellers Weiss Insurance in Salisbury. Central Bank of Moberly and Huntsville, Sheraton Valley, keeping you connected. The Hunting Corner in Monroe City. C&R Markets with a location near you. Regional Missouri Bank with branches in Keatsville, Salisbury, Glasgow, Paris, Brookfield, and 2 locations in Marceline and Moberly. And Moberly Area Community College in Moberly, Lake, and Kirksville, Hannibal, Mexico, Columbia, and online. Lady Hounds in the all-white uniforms, white numerals, red trim going left to right. And Arkansas Mid-South in the red uniforms, white lettering numerals, some black trim as well. They're going right to left. They'll be Eddings to jump center against Jasmine Robinson, tap controlled by Moberly. Into the front court, high post Douglas drives the lane left side, shot too strong, rebound fought for, and we'll have an over-the-back call. It's going to be called on Tay Leatherwood. That'll be her first, team foul number 1. Moberly 8-0. Mid-South 6-1. Eddings will inbound. Baseline near side of the basket. And now we're ready to go. Pass will come into the right side of the floor for Smith. Spins away into the lane. We get a foul call. This is before the shot, I believe. Foul on Hazley will be her first, team second. And Moberly will inbound on the baseline again. Eddings will trigger. Comes into the near side. Smith in the corner. Feeds it low post. One dribble, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Talia Miner. That'll be her first, team foul number 1. And turnover to Mid-South. Leal will inbound. Gets it into Hazley. Hazley in the backcourt. Moberly showing a little pressure, now dropping back. Hazley get it across the timeline. Guarded by Eddings. Going to a right around the screen, set by Leal. Now takes the long 2 off the heel, no good. Rebound Douglas, knocked out of her hands. And Mid-South gets it back. Loose ball in the paint now. It'll be picked up by Moberly. The foul is Miner went to the floor. She was fouled by Hazley, just picked up her second. We're only 38 seconds into the game. Now Hazley's their leading scorer, just under 12 points per contest. Mid-South only dressing 9. We'll see how deep their bench actually is. Smith into the front court, near side Eddings. Bobs at high post right side, Douglas. Back to left side for Smith. Thought about a three, puts it on the deck. Dribbles twice, gives it back to the top of the key for Lee. Driving right side, off the window. Mobley has the lead 2-0. 1 minute into the contest. Lee with first points of the game. Paisley, front court near side at the left wing. Front of the Greyhounds bench. Up to the top of the key, got it by Douglas. Now feeds it back to her left. Leal with it, puts it on the floor. Shot clock at 14. Ball worked inside, turn-on jumper. Will not go by Jasmine Robinson. Rebound, Douglas, knocked out of her hands, picked up by Smith for Moberly. Leah Smith into the front court, dishes last second, shot the window, cut it one! Chance for a three-point play for Talia Minor. And the foul will go against Jasmine Robinson, her first, team fourth. Taylor Griffin will check in for Mid-South, replacing Cassandra Martinez. Talia Minor averaging 10.3 points per game. Team best 85% from the free throw line. And that one's too strong. Rebound control by Mid-South. For a minute and a half in, Mobley at 4-0. Ball brought to the front court by Leatherwood. Start on the near sideline. Goes around the screen. Now comes back. Still guarded by Minor. Drives in. A foul. Wave it off. No basket. And the foul's on Leatherwood, her second. So two players in semi-significant foul trouble in the early going. Kelly Tomway will check into the game, replacing Douglas. 4-0 in favor of Moberly. Front court right side of the floor, Lee with it at the wing. Into the right corner for Minor. Comes back out, Smith at the wing, top of the key, Eddings. Fox on her feet, pass goes left side to Lee. Got into the corner now. Minor working on the baseline. Sealed off, gives it back out. Eddings. Long pass to the near side. They're on the shot clock. Lee holds her head. Top of the key for Smith. Down to 4. Steps back. Takes the three off the rim. No good. Rebound Moberly, and a foul going for the rebound against Moberly. Foul's on Tomway. That'll be her first. Team foul number 2. And Don's pass will come from Leal. Gets into the near side for Hazley up the near sideline. Picked up at midcourt by Minor. Drives the way to the hole, and a foul's going to be called. Eddings just picked up her first. Team foul number 3. Check that, they called on Lee. Her first, team third. First free throw is no good by Hazley. 11.9 points per game freshman from West Memphis, Arkansas. 74% free throw shooter on the year. Second free throw is good. And Arkansas State Mid-South is on the board. It's 4-1, 7:38 remaining in the first. Aaliyah Smith, top of the key. Pass goes left side of the floor. Right in the corner from Minor. Comes back out. Smith left wing. Top of the key, Eddings. Feeds it low post, and Tomway lays it up and in. Her first point, 6-1 in favor of the Lady Hounds. 7:19 remaining in the first, and we get a whistle. It was deflected out of bounds in the inbounds pass. And checking into the game for Mid-South will be Ashley Hopkins, 6'1" sophomore from Memphis, Tennessee, replacing Robinson. Also, Kyle Washington's into the game. Inbound pass comes in. Now Washington has it. Midcourt. Feeds in the low post. Hopkins. Turnaround jumper up and in. 6-3. That's the first bucket for Arkansas State. 7:10 remaining in the first. Ball swung left side of the floor. Three on the way. Off the rim. No good by Eddings. Rebound on the baseline. Controlled by Leatherwood. She'll leave it off to Washington. Into the front court right side. Gives it out to Hazley. Holds it over her head. Now puts it on the floor. Started by Smith, gets to the baseline, fires up an off-balance shot, no good. Rebound Moberly. Long outlet pass to the rack. Minor lets the defender pass, lays it up and in. She has 4. It's 8-3. Moberly, 6:40 remaining in the first. Long outlet pass, front court near side for Taylor Griffin. She'll get it back out near midcourt. Leatherwood on the dribble. Leatherwood dribbling to the near side. Started by Eddings, feeds it low post. Hopkins with it. Turnaround jumper to her right. Up and in. She's got 4 off the bench. 8-5. 6:19 remaining first quarter. Eddings will give it back to Smith. They'll bring it into the front court. Lee up to the top of the key. Pass goes left side of the floor. Held there by Lee. Back out to Smith. Right side for Eddings. Holds the ball, waiting for movement. Top of the key. Lee drives the lane, left side, stops, now turns to her right, off the glass, won't get the roll, rebound Hopkins. She'll leave it for Leatherwood to bring it up the floor, 5:50 remaining in the first quarter. Lady Hounds up 8-5. Top of the key, Leatherwood stops, pops from 12 feet, off the rim twice, no good, rebound Moberly. Kelly Lee into the front court, dribbling to her right, back to her left, stops beyond the right elbow, jumper no good, rebound controlled by Leatherwood. She'll slow it down as she brings it into the front court. 5:24 remaining in the first quarter. Lady Greyhounds up 8-5 over Mid-South. Right side of the floor, Leatherwood feeds it in the lane. Intended for Washington, stolen by Mobley up the floor. Smith all the way to the rack, lays it up and in. Her first points, 10-5 Moberly, midway point of the first quarter. Long pass to the front court, right side, Kyle Washington. Steps into a 3, it's good. Now they call that a 2. 10-7. Malia Smith into the front court. Pass intended the high post is stolen away by Leatherwood. Up the floor. Into lane, steps around Smith, lays it up and in. Leatherwood with her first points. It's down to a 1-point game, 4:32 left in the first. Moberly had been up by as many as 5. A number of Lady Hounds will check into the game next whistle. Left side, Lee beyond the arc. Feeds into a high post. Conway back to the near side. Smith for 3. Too strong. And a rebound controlled by Mid-South. Hazley at the far sideline. Pass up to the top, to left side. Leatherwood for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound Smith on the near side for Moberly. Long pass up the floor for Kiari Lee. Lee drives to the hole, gets 3 defenders, lays it up and in. Kiari with 4. Moberly at 12-9, 3:53 left in the first. Hazley into the front court. Washington drives in the lane, now he gives it back out. Hopkins for the right elbow, off the heel, no good. Rebound Moberly, Kiari Lee with it. Leaves it for Smith. 3:35 left in the first quarter. Moberly at 12-9. Smith top of the key. Left side Eddings. Holds it at the wing. Feeds into a high post. Conway pass back to the near side for Smith. Dribbles around her defender. Fires up a shot off the window. It's good. Maria Smith with 4 points. 1 of 3. Moberly plays with 4 each. And it's 14-9. Back to a 5-point lead. And a steal at midcourt. Eddings with it. 3-on-2. Eddings to the free throw line. Stops. Passes right side. Smith for 3. Bang! Timeout taken by Mid-South. 3:02 remaining in the first quarter. Moberly leading 17-9. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Quicks and CentralMoInfo.com.
Napa know-how.
Get ready for winter and save with these November specials at your locally owned Moberly Napa. Napa 10-inch LED light screws into light socket, 8,000 lumens, $27.99. Many Milwaukee and Craftsman items on sale. Premium starting fluid, 11-ounce, $5.59. Power Service diesel fuel supplement, 32-ounce, $8.99. Napa 15W40 heavy-duty diesel motor oil, $14.99 a gallon. Stop by your locally owned Napa Auto Parts in Moberly. They have the know-how.
I'll talk to myself. It was Moberly who took the timeout, a 30-second timeout. Moberly leading 17-9, largest lead of the game so far. Leah Smith with 7. Kiari Lee with 4. Talia Minor with 4. Jenna Conway with 2. KK Adams is into the game. They got a bench into the contest. Adams stays out there. Cookie Akinsola's into the game. Isabella Leal will inbound for Mid-South. Moberly showing press. Comes into Hazley. In the backcourt guarded by Eddings. Long pass front court right side Leal. Leal At the right wing, gives it back out to Hazley. Under 3 minutes to play in the first quarter, Lady Hounds up 17-9. Spin move by Hazley in lane. Jumper from 8 is up and in. Her first bucket. And it's 17-11. Ball brought to the front court by Eddings. Pass comes right side. Akinsola feeds into the right corner. Bennett gives it back out. Eddings at the right wing. 14 on the shot clock. Dribbling to her right. Into the baseline. Steps into a long 2. It's off the rim too strong. Rebound to the far side. Controlled by Martinez. Into the front court. Gives it back to Hazley near midcourt. 2:10 remaining in the quarter. Hazley right side, and if she pushed, no, she didn't. It's going to be on Akinsola. It'll be her first. Team foul number 4. Eddings will sit down. Smith back into the game. 2:07 remaining in the first quarter. It's 17-11 Moberly. Leal will inbound. Hazley with it near midcourt. Played by Akinsola. Goes around the screen to her right. Shot clock at 13. Back to the near side of the floor. This is Lakeisha Babels in the contest for the first time. Drives the lane right side. Her layup's good. Her first point, sophomore from Mesquite, Texas. 17-13, and then 45 remaining in the first quarter. Smith top of the key. Curly to her left, past 2 defenders, lost the handle, and her pass is stolen away by Babels. Babels get it into the front court, far side. Minute 30 remaining in the quarter. Near side, Hazley dribbling to her right. A lot of contact. 2 players, both from Mid-South, fell down. Mobley picks up the loose ball. Smith drives the lane, lays it up and in. She's got 9, 19-13. Minute 15 remaining in the quarter. Hazley into the front court, near side Robinson. Into the low post, shot off the backboard, no good. Rebound controlled by Mobley. Smith protects the ball. 1 minute left in the quarter. Smith up to the top of the key. Pass right side of the floor. Akinsola with it. Takes it baseline to the basket. Lays it up and in. Her first points. Mobley up by 8. 45 seconds remaining in the quarter. 21-13. Into the front court. Babels drives the lane left side. Her shot was blocked partially by Tomway. The putback no good either by Leal. Then a foul on the rebound. Foul's on Robinson. That's her second. Mid-South making a number of changes on the floor. Babel stays in there. Hopkins back in. Washington back in. Griffin back into the game. Now Leatherwood back in, and this will be a one-on-one coming up for Tomway. She's averaging 10.4 points per game, 65% free throw shooter. 34.7 seconds remaining in the first quarter. First free throw is too strong. Mobley now 0 of 2 from the free throw line in this contest. Coming into today's game, 66% on the season. Second free throw. Too strong. Rebound tipped out to the far wing and controlled by Mobley. Ball fed to the near side now. Driving in, and Bennett was fouled by, I believe, Hopkins. That is the call. Her first. They got a minute. 9.1 points per game, 81% from the free throw line, second best on the team. First free throw is good, her first point. 22-13, largest lead for Moberly, 27.7 seconds remaining in the quarter. Second free throw, too strong. Rebound Moberly, KK Adams with it. Takes out to the wing. Mobley can hold not for the last shot because it resets to 20. Ball comes to the near side of the floor. Smith with it. Shot clock at 8. Game clock at 14. Adams top of the key. Feeds it low post. Tough catch. Saved by Akinsola. Feeds inside 2 on the shot clock. They won't get one off. They work it back out to Smith. They lost track of the time. It'll be Mid-South ball with 5.7 seconds remaining. And Meyer, if I was the end of the quarter, was going up to talk to her teammates. Didn't realize There's still 5.7 ticks left. Inbounds pass, stolen at midcourt. We'll have a foul called. Akinsola went for it, then tried to keep it from going out of bounds, just kind of lobbed on the floor, and then there was a scramble for the loose ball. They call on Aaliyah Smith. That'll be her first team foul, number 5. Kyle Washington at the free throw line. First one's good. She's got 3 points now. 5'10" freshman from Reading, Pennsylvania. 77% from the line this year. Averaging just under 9 points per game. Second free throw is no good. Rebound Moberly. 1 second left. 3 at the buzzer is going to be too late by Akinsola. Is off target anyway. After 1 quarter of play, it is Moberly 22, Arkansas State Mid-South 14. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on Quicks and CentralMoInfo.com.
Attention all business owners who rent or lease space, including storage space. Stop wasting your money paying someone else for your space. You can now save a ton of money and own your own building with the incredible Black Friday sale prices from General Steel. That's right, start saving money every month on renting space from others. Just call 888-74-STEEL to see how General Steel can help you save money. Our 50-year structural warranty buildings are custom designed for your needs and save you a ton of money. Call 888-74-STEEL.
Take it from a successful entrepreneur. If you need to expand or start a new business, you need General Steel.
Great team and the competitive pricing is the reason I went with General Steel.
Call 888-74-STEEL now, and you can get any of our popular quick construction structures, including a 40 by 60 foot building or a 50 by 100 clear span building at Black Friday savings. Call 888-74-STEEL. That's 888-747-8335. 888-74-STEEL.
And welcome back to Fitzsimmons John Arena. J.B. Conley with you as we start the second quarter. Moberly leading 22-14. It'll be Bennett, Tomway, Adams, Akinsola, and Smith on the floor for Moberly. Washington will inbound to Leatherwood. Hopkins out there along with Griffin and Babels. Right side of the floor, Leatherwood at the wing. Up to the top, the key for Babels. Drives right side all the way to the basket. Way up his air ball, goes over the rim, and then out of bounds, it'll be Moberly ball. Last touch by Babels on the baseline. 22-14, Moberly. The men will take on Highland of Illinois in the nightcap. Into the front court, dribbling to the near side of the floor. Smith hands it off. They'll work it back to the left side now. Adams reverses top of the key. Akinsola drives the lane left side to the rack, lays it up, and gets the roll. She's got 4. It's a 10-point lead for Moberly with 9:20 remaining in the half. Leatherwood will bring up the floor. Crosses the sideline. Pass to the near side. Finds Griffin. Right side, Leatherwood. Shot clock down to 12. Leatherwood holds the ball. Now feeds it low post. Washington couldn't hang on to it. Goes out of bounds. Moberly ball. Subs for Moberly. Talia Minor. Into the contest. Eddings is back into the game. Dahlia Douglas also back in. 9 minutes remaining in the half. Moberly 24-14. Ball for the high post, right side. Minor drives in. She's fouled on a shot attempt. She'll have 2 coming up. Foul on Kaylee Griffin will be her first, team first. Talia Minor over 1 from the line, has 4 points. Isabella Leal back into the game, replacing Kyle Washington. First free throw, no good. Ryan Hazley got to the table too late to check in. One more attempt for Minor. That free throw is good. Now Hazley can come into the game. She'll replace Griffin. 25-14 in favor of Moberly. 8:50 remaining. in the first half. Bounce pass into the front court, right side Babels. Off the right elbow, and she looked like she double dribbled, but they called a foul. Foul's on Adams. That'll be her first. Team foul number 1. Leatherwood will inbound baseline, far side of the basket, in the low post for Hopkins. With 3 defenders around, a high off the glass, it's good. Hopkins was 6 off the bench. 25-16, 8:36 remaining until halftime. Front court near side. Eddings back up to the top of the key for Adams. Holds the ball, lobs at low post. Catch made there, and Minor count at 1. Chance for a 3-point play. She had her legs cut out from underneath her as she came back down following the jump shot. Hazley just picked up her 3rd. Team foul number 2. Talia Minor with 7 points. 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Trying to finish a 3-point play and give Mobley its largest lead of the afternoon so far, and she does. 28-16, 8:22 remaining until halftime. Hazley into the front court, drives away. Her shot swatted away by Douglas. Loose ball picked up by Mobley. Into the front court, Minor, and we get a whistle. She's called for a travel, not getting the ball down quickly enough, and she was spinning up the floor. Everyone on the Mid-South bench checks into the game. Hazley stays on the floor. They dress 9, so 4 in, 4 out. Washington will inbound and threw it away. Grabbed on the far sideline by KK Adams. His pass was too low for Griffin. In the lane, Douglas dishes off the layup and wave it off. Offensive foul on Mobley. Foul is on Douglas, who would have had the assist. Instead, she picks up her first. Kyle Washington will inbound. She'll get it in right side of the floor. Griffin with it. Long pass to Washington in the front court. Steps back, takes a long 2, no good. Rebound battle for Douglas. Rips it away from Jasmine Robinson. Mobley by 12 with the ball, 7:45 remaining until halftime. Left side Adams at the wing. Goes around the arc to the top of the key. Directing traffic now. Lobs inside for Douglas, stolen by Washington. It wasn't a great pass. Hazley will get it into the front court. Pass to the near corner is out of bounds. She was trying to find Martinez. Now 3 Mid-South players back into the game, and Kelly Lee back in for Mobley, replacing Adams. Mid-South has Babels, Leatherwood, Leal, Washington, and Leatherwood on the floor. Willis Smith, top of the key. Right side for Minor. Drives past 2 defenders off the glass, and a foul's going to be called. They'll put Minor at the line to shoot 2. As Martinez hit the deck. That'll be her first. Team foul number 3. 7:13 remaining in the half. Mobley up 28-16. Minor's first free throw is good. She'll have 1 more coming up. Second free throw is no good. Rebound controlled by Mid-South. 29-16, layup the other end. The foul is going to be called. Unless they'll put Leatherwood at the line to shoot 2. Fouls on Douglas, her second. Adams will come in, replacing Minor. And Tomway will come in, replacing Douglas. 7:07 remaining until halftime. 29-16 in favor of Moberly. First free throw is no good by Leatherwood. She averages 10.7 points per game, second best on the team, 80% free throw shooter. That one's short off the rim. Rebound Moberly, grabbed by Eddings. Mid-South now 2 of 6 from the free throw line in this game. Front court right side. Lee kicks it back out to the left side of the floor. Ball fed near side. Lee again at the wing. 6:52 remaining in the half. Way near the top of the key. Eddings with it now. Lobs it back inside. Tomway wide open. Lays it up and in. She has 4. It's a 15-point lead with 6:42 remaining in the half. Then a steal and a foul. Eddings ripped the ball away from Leal, and Leal with the frustration. I'm going to call the foul on Leatherwood. That'll be her third. So the top two scorers with 3 fouls each. McKenna Eddings, team best 15.1 points per game, 55% free throw shooter, misses the first. Mobley is 4 of 10 from the line. .6:39 remaining until halftime, 31-16. Second free throw is good, Eddings' first point. Mobley up by 16. Ball brought up the floor by Lakeisha Babels. Into the front court, Leatherwood with it on the near side. Back to the right side of the floor for Martinez. Near the top of the key, gives it back out. Leatherwood with it. Still dribbling, guarded by Smith, and a foul is going to be called. Smith reached in. That's going to be her second, team foul number 4. .6:18 remaining until halftime. Mobley up 32-16. And remaining fouls this half and team free throws. Leatherwood, long pass to the near side. Babels with it. Back to the right side, finds Martinez. In the lane, fires up a shot with the left hand, no good. Rebound controlled by Kiari Lee. Lee into the front court near side. Crosses to her left in the lane. Spins back to her right. Turnaround jumper. Won't get the roll. The rebound controlled by Leal. 5:50 remaining second quarter. 32-16 Moberly. Into the front court, Leatherwood, top of the key, working right, draws a double team, needs help, gets the pass away. Babels throws it away. He's trying to throw it into the low post, and there was nobody there. Better back in for Moberly. And everyone on the bench checking into the game for Mid-South. Hazley out there, Griffin, Hopkins, Robinson, and Washington. Ball brought in the front court. Eddings top of the key, dribbling to her right. Drives past Hopkins, gets to the baseline, goes underneath the basket, turns back to it, puts it up and in. Eddings with 3 now, 34-16. Long pass up the floor. Robinson to the rack, missed the bunny. Rebound fought forward, we'll have a tie-up. And it's Moberly's ball on the arrow. Stumley ripped it away from Kayla Griffin. 5:11 remaining in the half. Moberly up 34-16. And a travel is going to be called on Eddings as she brought the ball up the floor. Just took too many steps before starting a dribble. Without any pressure on her. And Coach Hayden uses that as an opportunity to teach the bench a lesson. Meanwhile, the inbounds pass is stolen by Lee. Into the front court. Lee drives the lane, splits through the defenders, and she's fouled as it bounced off to the left. She'll have 2 free throws coming up, and a technical foul has now been assessed as well. The team may be against Moberly. 5:01 remaining here in the first half. Lee coming over to explain the situation. The foul on Washington was her first. And the technical against Kiari Lee. That'll be her second personal. So Kiari will shoot the free throws first for the shooting foul. First one's good. 35-16. She'll have one more attempt, and then Mid-South will shoot a pair at the other end. Second free throw is no good. Now Lee's going to come to the bench. be replaced by Bukiak and Sola. (35-16), 5:01 remaining in the first half. First free throw here is no good. It's Mariah Hazley shooting him. She's now 1 of 3 from the line, 3 points tonight. Second free throw is good. She's got 4. It'll be Mid-South ball with 5:01 remaining. 35-17. Kyle Washington will inbound into the backcourt for Hazley. She'll cross the timeline up to the top of the key, working to her right. Now back to her left, back to her right again. And her pass went off the foot of Eddings. Mid-South will inbound baseline, far side of the basket with 4:50 remaining until halftime. Inbounds pass goes to Hopkins on the far sideline. She'll put on the floor. Working against Tomway, goes underneath the basket, shot left short, rebound Tomway. Leaves it off for Adams. Into the front court, top of the key, stops there, pass left side for Eddings. Into the high post now, and the foul's going to be called. This is as Bennett was making her move to the basket. She was grabbed by Robinson, who picks up her third personal. Another line change coming up for Mid-South. Hopkins stays in. The other 4 come off the floor. At the line, Ariana Bennett, 1 of 2 from the stripe tonight. First free throw is no good. So it's Hopkins, Leatherwood, Martinez, Babels, and Leal on the floor right now for Mid-South. Second free throw, off the rim, no good. Rebound Hopkins. 35-17, under 4.5 minutes to play in the first half. Into the front court, near side Leatherwood. Draws a double team, pass over the head of Leticia Babels and into the Lady Greyhounds bench to my left. It'll be Moberly ball. Inbounds pass comes into Akinsola. 4:15 left in the half. Front court near side of the floor. Eddings back up top of Key Adams into the high post. And Bennett called for an offensive foul. She started her drive to the basket, picks up her first, team foul number 5. 35-17, 4:06 remaining. It's been a 13-3 second quarter. Mid-South will break the press into the front court near side Babels, into the low post for Hopkins. Work against Tomway, spins back to the right, shot too strong, rebound Mobley, grabbed by Eddings. She'll lead off, Akinsola into the front court right side. And stumbled a little bit, ball loose on the floor. Hopkins picks it up and then deflected into the backcourt, chased down by Eddings. Front court left side of the floor. Back to Eddings, top of the key. Left side Adams, open for a 3. Bang! KK Adams on the board. It's 38-17 in favor of Moberly, 3:28 remaining in the half. Leatherwood across the timeline, working near side of the floor. Started by Adams. Goes to her left. Now feeds it back, top of the key to Leal for 3. Off the rim right. Rebound chased down to the far corner by Martinez. Bounces it inside. Ball deflected, picked up. The jumper won't go by Babels. Loose ball picked up by Moberly. 3 minutes to go in the half. Adams top of the key. Left side, Eddings, triple, off the rim, no good. Rebound Hopkins. 2:50 remaining until halftime. Leatherwood into the front court near sideline. Started by Adams. Looking for someone to get open now. Drives left side, pulls up from 8 feet. Jumper spins home. Taylor Leatherwood with 4 points now. 38-19, 2:28 remaining in the half. Eddings pounds the ball into the floor. She walks it up the floor. Top of the key, driving in was Tomway. Kicks to the right corner now for Adams. Back up to the top of the key. Eddings, 13 on the shot clock. Eddings working to her right again. At the wing. Dribbling back to her left. Cruising inside. Bennett puts on the floor. Goes left side of the basket. Lays it up and in. 40-19. 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Leatherwood will give it into the front court. Picked up by Akinsola. Dribbling to her right. Now back to her left. Comes to the near side of the floor. And ran into a couple of Mobley players. Will be an offensive foul on Leatherwood. That'll be her fourth. Coach Andy Lees does not like the call. But she used her arm to try to push a pair of Mobley players away from her. Mid-South will make a line change again. And Mobley's going to get Talia Minor back into the game. Tomway is headed to the locker room. 1:42 remaining in the half. Mobley up 40-19. Akinsola into the front court. Hands it off. Ball swung left side. Over the wing. 3 on the way by Adams. Too strong. Rebound. Bennett had it lost. It goes out of bounds. And it's going to stay with Mobley. Last touch by Hazley. 1:30 remaining. 40-19. Inbounds pass comes in. Driving the lane. A foul's going to be called, putting Minor at the line to shoot 2. Fouls on Martinez. That'll be her second. .127 remaining in the half. It's 40-19. Minor's first free throw is good. She's the first player 10 points tonight. 4 of 6 from the free throw line. So one more attempt coming up. Second free throw is good. 42-19 in favor of Mobley. A pass at midcourt. A foul's going to be called. Hazley was just trying to heave it up to midcourt because she dribbled into a trap in the backcourt. The contact was made as she made the throw. The foul's on Akinsola, her second. And Hazley get a pair of free throws. First one is good. .42-20. Second attempt by Hazley is also good. Kelly Lee back into the game, replacing Akinsola. Minute 19 remaining in the half. 42-21 in favor of Moberly. McKenna Eddings will bring it into the front court. Working to her right, feeds into the high post on the near side. Dribbling to her left is Bennett. Gives it back out left side Adams. Her pass deflected. Does get through Eddings. Back Adams. NBA 3. Bang! Adams' second 3 of the game. 45-21. Under a minute to go in the half. Ball brought in the front court. Hazley drives lane, passes at the last second to Martinez, who fires up an air ball. Hazley with the rebound. She's fouled on the putback attempt. Couple of free throws coming up. Fouls on Bennett. That'll be her second. Tomway's back out after being looked at by the trainer. She's holding her finger for a second, but I don't see anything there. Dahlia Douglas will check back into the game for Mobley, replacing Bennett. Hazley at the free throw line has a time for a team high with 6 points. First free throw is good. She's now 5 of 7 from the free throw line. 45-22, 43.8 seconds remaining until halftime. Second free throw is good, gets the hop. 45-23. Eddings will bring it into the front court near side. Back to a left, back to a right. Leaves it off, left side of the floor. Ball fed to the high post, now underneath the basket, and that hit the bottom of the backboard. It was deflected out of bounds by Mid-South. It's going to stay with Moberly. 30.5 seconds left, 17 on the shot clock. Inbounds pass goes to the far corner. Lee with it up to the left elbow, gives it back out to Adams at the wing. Ball fed inside. Minor got past her defender. She's fouled on the shot attempt. 2 free throws coming up. The foul on Martinez will be her third. So Leatherwood with 4, Hazley, Robinson, and Martinez with 3 each. That's 4 of the 5 starters. Once again, they only dressed 9 tonight. Minor's first free throw is good. Game high 12 points for her. Now 6 of 8 from the line. 46-23. Second free throw is also good. Greyhounds by 24. Shot clocks are off. Martinez in the backcourt. Front court for Bagels. Tries to split 2 defenders. Does. Pass to the far side. A foul. Count it 1. Chance for a 3-point play for Kayla Griffin. Moberly foul was on Douglas. That'll be her third personal. Yeah, a chance for a 3-point play for Kayla Griffin, freshman from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, suburb of Minneapolis. 10 points per game, 3 of 4 from the line this year. And the free throw is good. 47-26. Eddings will get in the front court, 10 seconds left in the half. Goes to the far sideline, now comes back to the right, a foul. Babels reached in on her. That'll be her first. They'll bring up 2 free throws for Eddings with 6 seconds remaining in the half. Mid-South in way too much foul trouble for a team that's only 9 deep. First free throw is good by McKenna Eddings. Now has 4 points. 48-26. Second free throw, bounces out, rebound. Douglas had it, lost it. Taken away by Hazley. And a 3 at the buzzer off the right side of the backboard, no good. At the half, it is Moberly 48. Arkansas State Mid-South 26. We're going to take a 2-minute break and be back. You're listening to Lady Greyhounds basketball on Information Radio Quicks and CentralMoInfo.com.
Greatness. It's not born of coincidence. It's not a product of luck. It's forged through dedication, drills, and the acquisition of new skills. Wanting won't get you there, but sweat equity just might.
Sheraton Valley, your local communications provider, proudly supports all area schools. Visit cvalley.net to see how you can go further, go faster, go fiber.
As independent agents, the folks at PK Wise Agency in Moberly and Sellers Wise Insurance in Salisbury offer auto, home, business, life, and health insurance. Their experienced agents work on your behalf to find the right coverage at the best possible rate for you. When you have a claim, you have the backing of reliable, experienced agents. That's why area residents rely on PK Wise and Sellers Wise for all their insurance needs. Celebrating well over 100 years in business, your independent insurance agents at PK Wise and Sellers Wise put you first.
Are you looking to sell your home, farm, or commercial property, or looking to find your dream home and settle down? The well-known established real estate company of R.G. Mongler Real Estate in Moberly is your team you need working for you to help you find that perfect piece of property. For over 40 years, R.G. Mongler Real Estate has been your premier real estate agent for Mid-Missouri. No one knows this area better than the R.G. Mongler team. Look them up today at rgmongler.com or stop by their office at North William Street in Moberly.
At Valentine Insurance Agency,
we're proud to be Americans in this land of liberty, where we're free to serve our customers with pride and integrity. We deliver value and quality, so come see us today, because we're proud to be Americans here in the USA.
Since since 1964. Call Valentine Insurance Agency at 263-1111.
And welcome back to the halftime show, brought to you by Arts for quality and service after the sale. Shop Arts Appliance, Furniture, Electronics, and Flooring in Moberly. Check them out on Facebook or at artsappliance.com. At the half, Lady Greyhounds leading the Arkansas State Mid-South. Lady Greyhounds by a score of 48-26. Moberly led by Talia Minor with 13 points, Aaliyah Smith with 9, KK Adams with 6, Kiari Lee with 5, McKenna Eddings with 4, Buki Akinsola with 4, Jenny Tomboy with 4, Ariana Bennett with 3 in the first half. Mid-South led by Araya Hazley with 8, Ashley Hopkins with 6 off the bench, Tay Leatherwood with 4, 3 each for Kaya Washington, Kayla Griffin, and 2 for Lakeisha Babels. No ties or lead changes in the first half. Moberly led 22-14 after one quarter. 48-26 at the half. Moberly Lady Hounds were 11 of 21 from the free throw line. And Arkansas State Mid-South was 8 of 13 from the free throw line in the first half. Moberly's won all 8 games so far. Arkansas State Mid-South has won 6 in a row after losing their opener. Coming up a little bit later tonight, the Moberly men will be in action against Highland, Illinois. Joining us now to talk about that one, head coach of the Greyhounds, Pat Smith. Coach, thank you for joining us.
I don't like to compare teams, but I think this has to be one of the best women's teams I've seen this half.
Yeah.
Don't you think so?
I think so.
I mean, they're good in all areas. I mean, miss a guard, and they're playing like they, don't miss. I mean, she's good, too, and she's not here tonight. They just keep on playing. They've got good size inside, so, I look forward to watching this team develop the rest of the year. I think they're very talented, obviously very well coached.
It's like playing a video game where they're just up to all the character speed and smarts and everything, all the characteristics the player can have on all your players on the floor. Just a very talented team out there.
It is a very talented team. It's a very talented girls team, and I don't think the talent level around here is great, which is not our fault. But I know this, it's going to take a really good team to compete with us and beat us, I think.
I think so. It's going to take a good team to beat your team, too. Where are you playing right now?
Oh, we'll see. We got Highland tonight. I'm excited, and I'm excited about tonight, but I'm excited for what lies ahead, because right now, I mean, it's like one of my players said a couple of years ago, and we got ready to play somebody, I forget who it was, and he said, now the real games begin. And that's kind of how I feel about us right now, JB. It's kind of the real games, and we're moving into a tougher stretch of our schedule. And, we moved up one spot last week, and even though I thought the win over Slick was a really huge win, they've killed everybody since. They're playing really well. And to go down there and win like we did was, maybe a little bit more impressive now than it was then. But, we couldn't control our schedule when we're playing somebody else's classic. So we ended up beating a prep school, and we beat a very good D2 JUCO. But we didn't get a lot of respect for it. And, this is one of these games, I think, if you can beat Highland, then all of a sudden the opportunity to move up is there. That's not why I coach either. We coach to get better. We coach to be as good as we can be on any given night. But I do think we have a lot of opportunities right now ahead of us.
I know the process continues, but how much has your team improved in your mind from the start of this winning streak to now?
Tremendous. I thought we were a team that was really, truly lacking a little bit of an identity. We've kind of laid our identity in that we've become a really good defensive team. I thought there were some offensive possessions that I just thought were bad ones. And again, tonight it steps up a little bit because these guys are going to guard us pretty good. But we've been really good free-flowing on offense. We've been just playing very fluid, playing well together, and we need to keep that up.
What can you tell us about the Cougars this year?
Yeah, I think they're really good. I think Trident's really good, and I think it's going to come down to those two teams battling it out for that region again. I think they're really good. I think they're really talented. I think I was telling their coach this today. I mean, he was a first-year head coach last year. He had a very successful playing career. Thought he did a decent job last year. I think he's really improved this year. I think he's really got them playing hard. They're playing together. They will have, in my opinion, and we recruited them, didn't get them. Ramin Hennon was probably the most talented player we've seen so far, individual player. He can score it from all angles. He's a guy we got to stay engaged to. We got to be matching up with him on transition. And, I've got a little Bill Belichick trend in me that, you got to find a way the best you can to take the other team's strength out every game. And definitely for them, their success in terms of especially their offensive play starts and ends with him. And they've got other good players. But he's one guy we got to get after. Then Johnny Melvin, number 3, and they've got a couple of really good shooters. They got the 2 big 6'9s inside. And answering your question, JB, they've just got a good team.
The thing I like about Highland, not only do they give us a good game, it's a good team, but it's a quality program. They treat us so well every time we go up there in December. I just like seeing these guys because I know they're doing it the right way.
Well, Pete Norman's been a friend of mine for a long time. It's their coach's dad, Luke. And of course, Pete was a very successful coach there. I've just got a lot of respect for Pete. Great relationship with Highland over the years. I really, really, really like their fans. Of course, one of their fans who just passed away, Mr. Murphy, actually played for the Greyhounds. That's pretty cool. Played for Moberly. And I don't know. It's one of those places every time we go up there, and we've won it 5 out of 6 years, but I had a good time the year we didn't win it. And it's just a good tournament to go play in. And what's really cool is, you will beat them in the finals, and their fans will just be talking about what a great tournament it was, and then you got a good team. I mean, they're just good people. So I've really, even when we beat them in the district finals a few years back, there was mutual respect. And that's kind of cool in this day and age of sports.
And we've had some wild games up on their floor, and we'll talk about that. We'll come up in December. But
oh man, we've had some doozies against these guys, and we've had some tough ones here at home. And knock on wood, I mean, we've always found a way to come out on top. And it's tough because as many times as you beat somebody, but you know what? We have to beat them one time tonight. Yeah. One time we got to get these guys tonight. So we're looking forward to the challenge. And I know this. I'm sure that, and we've told our guys this. I mean, better for worse, we've got a ranking behind us. We've got the tradition in Moberly, so you always got the X's on your back that everybody's looking to knock off, that everybody's looking to chip some off that block, and we got to be ready tonight.
All right, good luck tonight, Coach.
We'll talk to you after game, JB. By the way, Kentucky beat Louisville today, 26-13. So 7-5 season. I don't think it's all that bad. I mean, we're just like Missouri. We're gonna go to a bowl.
Yeah. Just about everything the SEC's going to a bowl, it seems like.
Well, Vanderbilt beats Tennessee tonight. They go to a bowl. And let me tell you, it's, as you well know in the SEC, man, it is just brutal. And, the margin of error between being pretty good and having a subpar season is not that great. So. And so, with that said, let's try to win a 1-point game tonight.
All right, sounds good, Coach.
Thanks.
That's Pat Smith joins us here. Halftime show brought to you by Arts for quality and service after the sale. Shop Arts Appliance, Furniture, Electronics, and Flooring in Moberly. Check them out on Facebook or at artsappliance.com. We'll take a 60-second break and be back with more of the halftime show. You're listening to Greyhounds basketball on AM 1230 and FM 92.5 Quicks and CentralMoInfo.com.
The Hunting Corner in Monroe City has a name that sometimes deceives you. Sure, we have everything you need to shoot and hunt, from bows to guns and more. However, we also have just about anything you need to enjoy the outside. Whether you like to camp, trap, hike, bike, ride UTVs, or mow and trim your yard, we have what you need at the Hunting Corner. This is Nick Fauner, and we can't forget about fishing because we have it all. From live bait to lures and tackle to rods and reels, gear up for fishing and the outdoors at the Hunting Corner in Monroe City or at thehuntingcorner.com.
The game day gridlock is in full swing today. Looks like no one's getting anywhere in time for kickoff.
But wait! Somebody's running the field with a nimble pass play like I've never seen. Yeah, just look at that handling speed and power. Whoever he is, he's on the way to the best seat in the house. This vehicle purchase is a bona fide touchdown!
At Thomas Motors, we'll deliver the game-winning car for you and make sure it's customized to fit your needs. Online at thomasmtrs.com.
You're listening to Moberly Lady Greyhounds basketball on AM 1230, KWIX Moberly, 92.5, KWIX FM Cairo, and CentralMoInfo.com. 1 minute before 6 o'clock, the halftime show brought to you by Arts. Moberly leading by a score of 48-26. Coming up tomorrow on 99.9 The Captain, the Kansas City Chiefs are home to take on the LA Rams. We'll have the pregame at 2 o'clock and kick off around 3:25. Monday, the Chiefs Kingdom Show will be on The Captain from the 6 to 7 hour. We will also have Glasgow tournament coverage on The Captain Monday night. We'll have a pair of games, a pair of 4 or 5 matchups. The girls against La Plata, New Franklin, boys against Glasgow. Colin shows the call starting at 7:20. We'll have Indianapolis at Truman women's and men's basketball on Crest Monday night. Brad and Hank will have the call coverage starting at 5 o'clock. Tip times 5:15 and 7:30. Tuesday, we'll have Mizzou men's basketball on The Captain. They'll be at Wichita State. 6:30 the pregame, 7 o'clock the tip. 4 games from the Glasgow tournament on Crest Tuesday night. Coverage starting at 4:20 with Brandon and Stephen. New Franklin versus Western girls, Cairo Marceline boys, Marceline Glasgow girls, and Slater Fayette boys. Coverage starting at 4:20 Tuesday on Superstation Crest. That's going to do it for the halftime show, brought to you by Arts for quality and service. After the sale, shop Arts Appliance, Furniture, Electronics, and Flooring in Moberly. Check them out on Facebook or at artsappliance.com. We'll take a 2-minute break. Be back with the second half. Moberly leading 48-26. You're listening to Lady Hounds basketball on Information Radio Quicks and CentralMoInfo.com.
MacRack in Moberly has over 22 years of experience as an American-owned, American-made manufacturer providing exceptional world-class pallet rack repair and protection solutions. Due to continued growth, MacRack is expanding, therefore MacRack is seeking welders and fabricators for both first and second shifts. If you are seeking a career with an established company, apply by stopping by MacRack located at 100 Sparks Avenue in Moberly. Become part of a growing American-owned and operated manufacturer with MacRack in Moberly.
Pre-wash clothes and other items right in the washer with a convenient built-in water faucet. Gives you easy access to an instant water stream. A Whirlpool top load with the 360 wash agitator keeps clothes moving to provide a thorough clean and a variety of water levels. Upgrade your laundry room with a washer that helps you handle the pre-wash and washing process all in one place. Arts. See the complete line of Whirlpool appliances at Arts Appliance, Furniture, Electronics, and Flooring. Check them out on Facebook or artsappliance.com.
Whatever you need, you'll find it at Arts.
Regional Missouri Bank has been building and financing dreams since 1908. From home loans and agriculture loans to commercial loans and everything in between, the dedicated and experienced lending team is there to guide you through the loan process. Regional Missouri Bank lenders have expertise in a variety of loan products and can help you find a competitive rate and term for your specific needs. They know every lending situation is different, and that's why all lending decisions and processing is handled right at home by people just like you. Regional Missouri Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, offer of credit subject to approval.
Okay, well here's the peanut butter. Now where's the jelly? Excuse me, where's the jelly?
Look, it's about 40 paces south. You turn east at Sporting Goods, and then it's about 50 yards ahead on the right. It's on your map.
Has one-stop shopping become less convenient? Stop by your neighborhood C&R supermarket where it's easy to find fresh food, low prices, and people who care about your community. C&R Supermarkets, everything you need right where you want. Online at crsupermarkets.com.
And welcome back to Fitzsimmons, John Arenas. We get ready for the start of the second half here on Information Radio Quicks. Moberly leading Arkansas State Mid-South by a score of 48-26. Moberly will be going right to left here in the second half. White uniforms, white numerals, red trim. And it will be Lee Miner, Aaliyah Smith. They got a Bennett getting started the second half along with McKenna Eddings. Mid-South will have the ball. Leal will inbound. Hazley's out there, Leatherwood, Robinson, and Martinez. Their starting 5 are back out there. They're in the red uniforms, white numerals, and black trim as well. On the left side of the floor, Leatherwood takes it from the left elbow, no good. Rebound controlled by Moberly. Grabbed by Talia Miner. Long outlet pass into the front court, near side for Eddings. Goes back to her right, to the left elbow, fell to the ground, and her pass is stolen away by Robinson. Here's Martinez up the floor to the rack. Her shot off balance, no good, as Bennett got back there and forced her to change the direction of her shot. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be Moberly ball. 9:29 remaining in the third quarter. Moberly leading 48-26. Ball brought up the floor by Aaliyah Smith. Right side, Kelly Lee at the wing, down into the right corner. Ball reversed out, Smith at the wing. Eddings top of the key. Ball fed low post. An offensive foul is going to be called on Bennett as she pushed against Leal. For Bennett, that'll be her third. Team foul number 1. And checking into the game, the Kayla Griffin replacing Taylor Leatherwood. 48-26, 9:16 remaining third quarter. Inbounds pass comes into Kayla Griffin on the near side. She'll dribble. Now bounce it back. Near steal by Eddings, but pass does get through to Hazley. Hazley into the front court. dishes at the last second, but she dished it right to Bennett. And Mobley go the other way. Into the front court, Kelly Lee top of the key. Right side for Eddings, off into the right corner now. Ball held over the head of Talia Minor, comes back up, now fed inside, near side low post. Lee was fouled. And Hazley just picked up her fourth. Team foul number 1. So 2 of the Mid-South starters with 4 fouls each. Mobley will inbound. Well, not before a substitution. Lakesia Babels will check in, replacing Hazley. Eddings will inbound. Need somebody to get open. Finally on the near side, Lee does, near the wing. Inside the arc, gives it outside the arc to Smith on the left side. Lobs it back in. Low post Bennett. Dribbles underneath the basket. In trouble. Fires up a shot. No good. Put back up and in by Talia Minor. She's got 15. 50-26. Over the front court, near side of the floor. Ball swung back to the left, driving in. Shot was rejected. Babel's attempt swatted out there by Bennett. Eddings, long pass into the front court, near side. Now zipped underneath, and an easy left for Kiara Lee. She's got 7. Mobley by 26 now. 52-26, 8:06 remaining third quarter. Left side, Leal. Gives it back out. Babels dribbling near midcourt, dribbling to the right side of the floor. Started there by Smith. Long pass to the far corner. Martinez will take a 3. It's off the rim, too strong. Rebound, tip around, grab by Moberly. Ends up in the hands of Minor. Now Smith will bring it up the floor. Front court near side, Lee. Into the corner for Minor. Back to the near side, Smith left wing, feeds inside, Bennett left elbow, dribbles once, spins back to right, now steps between 2 defenders and is fouled. Foul was called on Robinson, that'll be her 4th. Team foul number 2. Kyle Washington, Ashley Hopkins, and Taylor Leatherwood all into the game for Mid-South. Ariana Bennett, 1 of 4 from the line, has 3 points, averaging 9.1 per game. First free throw is good. 53-26. And the second free throw is too strong, and the rebound controlled by Kayla Griffin. Greyhounds by 27, 7:20 remaining third quarter. Leatherwood top of the key, right side. Fed a low post for Hopkins. Dribbles, surrounded by 2 Moberly players, and timeout's going to be taken by Mid-South. We'll take a break as well. 7:11 remaining in the third quarter. Moberly up 53-26, back in 30 seconds on Quicks and CentralMoInfo.com.
Is your class schedule out of whack and you need to get caught up, get ahead, catch up, or get started on your degree this winter with a winter master class at MACC, the college for you. MACC has articulation agreements with many colleges and universities throughout Missouri and beyond, so you can transfer all your credits and get your degree on time. Did we mention you'll save a bunch of money? Meet with an advisor or explore your options now at macc.edu. Moberly Area Community College, the college for you.
Mid-South with the ball coming out of the timeout. 7:11 remaining third quarter. Moberly at 53-26. Inbounds pass is stolen away. Minor feeds up the floor. The shot off the windows up, and it's in. Minor ends up with the bucket at 17 after the ball was deflected. 55-26. Long pass up the floor left side. Kyle Washington takes a long 2, and it's good. He has 5. 55-28. Eddings into the front court. Right side, Minor to the near side. Smith to her left for the lead. Back out, Smith to the top of the key, working right. Feeds it inside. Minor makes the catch. Tough angle at the basket. Shot no good. Rebound controlled by Leatherwood. Long pass up the floor. Stolen by Kiara Lee. Way into the front court, and she has her pocket picked by Kayla Griffin. Griffin waits for help. Now she'll find Leatherwood. Free throw line. Down to the baseline for Washington. Fires up an off-balance shot, no good. Easy rebound from Mobley, grabbed by Lee. 6 minutes remaining, third quarter. 55-28. Right side, Lee takes it to the baseline, to the rack, lays it up, gets the roll. Kelly Lee with 9 points. 57-28. 9-2 run to start the second half. Babels in the front court, drives in, dishes back to Hopkins, splits two defenders, lays it up and in. Hopkins with 8, tied for a team high. 57-30. 5.5 minutes remaining, third quarter. Front court, right side of the floor. Aaliyah Smith. And illegal screen called on Moberly. Foul was on Bennett. That'll be her fourth. And both teams making numerous substitutions here. Moberly will get Deanna Smith in the game for the first time. Douglas back on the floor. Aaliyah Smith stays out there. KK Adams out there, and Buki Akinsolo on the floor. Paisley into the front court, left side for Babels. Launches a three, no good. Rebound controlled by Moberly. Akinsolo up the near sideline with it. She'll find Adams. Adams finds Douglas, free throw line, and her pass too high. Trying to find Deanna Smith in a low block, goes out of bounds. Isabella Leal will inbound to Rye Hersley. Gets it to midcourt for Griffin. Griffin near the top of the key. Passes to her right. Leal holds the ball over her head. Back to the top of the key, Hersley. Steps back, takes a three over Adams. Off the heel, no good. Rebound in the lane, controlled by Robinson. Put back from the right elbow is no good. Rebound to Anstey Smith. Can hang out to it. Douglas does. Moberly with it. 4:40 remaining, third quarter. Up the floor, weaving through traffic is Smith. Sits it near corner. Adams for three. Off the side of the backboard. No good. The rebound controlled by Mid-South. 4.5 minutes remaining, third quarter. Moberly up 57-30. Long pass near side. Griffin launches a three. It's good. She's got 6 points now. 57-33. Front court right side. Aaliyah Smith. Long pass to the near corner. Akinsolo is called for a travel. I don't know. She had told the catch, but I thought she got the dribble down in time. Cassandra Martinez will come into the game, replacing Leticia Babels. Babels sitting with 2 points. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. High pass for Leal, deflected, loose on the floor, picked up by Moberly. Akinsolo to the front court, near side for Adams. Right side of the floor for Smith. Curls to her left, launches a three, bang! Her second three of the game. She's got 12 points. Moberly up 60-33. Paisley weaves her way through traffic and has her shot deflected by Douglas. Loose ball rebounded by Deanna Smith for Moberly. Long pass up the floor. Aaliyah Smith off the window is fouled, will shoot two. And a foul on Robinson. She leaves the game. That'll be her fifth with 3:29 remaining in the third quarter.
Her 10th foul.
Number of subs coming in from Mid-South. Leatherwood back in the game. Washington out there as well. Hopkins on the floor again. First free throw by Aaliyah Smith is good. She's got 13. It's her first attempt of the night. 63% free throw shooter on the year. 10.4 points per game. Third best on the team. Second free throw is good. And it's back to a 29-point lead. 3:28 remaining in the third quarter. Lob pass is out of bounds. Martinez threw it to her coach. Her coach stares at her. Coach Lee is not pleased with that pass. Smith into the front court. Aaliyah Smith on the near side. Top of the key. Douglas lobs it. Looking for Deanna Smith in the low post and threw it to high out of bounds. Taylor Griffin comes in. Martinez will sit on the bench and think about that last pass. 62-33, 3:11 remaining third quarter. Front court. Leatherwood feeds it right side. Thrown away by Griffin is good. For second three, both this quarter. There's 9 points now. Under 3 minutes to play in the third, 62-36. Akinsella working to her right. Feeds it to her right. Dempsey Smith kicks out to the right side. Adams reverses to midcourt for Leah Smith. 15 on the shot clock. Smith to the top of the key. Still drilling, steps back, takes the three, spins out, no good. Douglas with the rebound, and then she lowered the shoulder. Put her arm right into Washington's stomach. Douglas picks up her fourth. Team foul number 3 on Moberly. 2:37 remaining in the third quarter. Moving through traffic is Babels into the front court. She'll find Leatherwood. Goes out to the top of the key. Working through right around the arc. Looking for someone to get open. Now bounce pass comes to the near side, and a travel's going to call on Hopkins before the shot. She doesn't like the call. Julie Tomway back in the game for Moberly, replacing Douglas. 62-36 with 2:15 remaining in the third quarter. Smith into the front court. Near side of the floor, Tomway. Hands it off. Top of the key. Long 2 on the way. Left short by Akinsola. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Dynasty Smith. Minute 59 remaining in the quarter. Kyle Washington will inbound. Left side of the floor finds Babels. Long pass up the floor, right side. She'll find Griffin. Back up to the top of the key. Leatherwood with it. 20 on the shot clock. Near side 3 on the way by Griffin. Off the rim, no good. Rebound Moberly. 1:43 left in the quarter. Long pass up the floor. Deflected away from Tomway. She got it back, gives it back out. Leah Smith now top of the key. Adams. 20 on the shot clock. Right side Smith. Tries to dribble past her defender into the lane. The foul's going to be called. I think they caught Babels with the reach. That is the call. It'll be her second. And checking into the game will be Martinez again and also Hazley. .127 remaining in the third quarter. 62-36. Moberly will inbound, far side of the basket to our left. Leah Smith will trigger, lobs out to the top of the key. Akinsole on the dribble left side, now takes it back to her right. In the lane, pops from 7, too strong. Rebound, tip to Leah Smith. Tries to force it back inside and stolen away by Washington. Hazley to the front court left side. Minute 5 remaining third quarter. Moberly by 26. Washington top of the key. Left side on the dribble now is Babels. Long pass into the right corner. Looks like Hazley may have come down on the sideline with the ball. Got the shot off, and she drilled the hole. She's got 10 points, 62-38. Front court right side. Akinsole, long pass back to the near side. Leah Smith. She'll hand it off to Adams, curling right. Back to the left wing for Smith. Down to 12 on the shot clock. On the screen, hit by Dynasty Smith. Now goes to her left, and she's fouled on the shot attempt and hit the deck hard. Leal just picked up her first. 27.2 seconds remaining. Third quarter, 62-38. Leah Smith with 14 points, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Two free throws coming up here. The first one is no good. Spins out to the right. One more attempt coming up. Second free throw, no good, and Washington keep it from going out of bounds. Shot clock's turned off into the front court. Hazley with it right side. Pulls up for a three over Deanna C. Swift. No good. Rebound tipped around. Loose on the floor. Washington has it. Put back, draws a foul. Count it, 1. Kyle Washington with 7 points now. And the foul was on Jenny Tumway. That'll be her second. 14.9 seconds remaining. Third quarter. Moberly up 62-40. And the free throws, no good. The putback, no good by Real. Loose ball corralled by Babels. Down to 7 seconds remaining in the quarter. Driving in, Hazley fires up a shot off the rim, no good. And that'll do it for the third quarter. After 3, it's Moberly 62 and Arkansas State Mid-South 40. Back in 60 seconds here on Information Radio Quicks and CentralMoInfo.com.
Make cleanup easy with a new Whirlpool dishwasher. You won't have leftover dishes to hand wash with the flexibility to fit tall items in the adjustable upper rack and room for 14 place settings. Plus, you can skip scrubbing and pre-rinsing when you use the boost cycle. Shop Arts to see how Whirlpool dishwashers can help you manage your family's mealtime messes. See the complete line of Whirlpool appliances at Arts Appliance Furniture, Electronics, and Flooring. Check them out on Facebook or at artsappliance.com.
Whatever you need, you'll find it at Arts.
Finding a home right now is tough, but buying one may be easier than you think. FHA, USDA, and VA loans from Central Bank get you into a house with little or no down payment, which leaves you more money for those unexpected moving costs. Get pre-qualified for an FHA, USDA, or VA home loan at centralbank.net and go from house hunter to home owner. Central Bank, member FDIC, NMLS number 407985, equal housing lender.
Welcome back as we get ready for the start of the fourth quarter here on Information Radio Quicks. Lady Greyhounds leading Arkansas State Mid-South 62-40. Moberly with the ball to start the fourth quarter. That'll be Evans, Lee, Bennett. On the floor also out there is Talia Minor. Bennings will feed it inside. Bennett dribbles around her defender, goes to the rack, and she's fouled. Hopkins complains about the foul. That'll be her second. And Bennett will have a pair of free throws. Team foul number 1 here in the fourth quarter against Mid-South. First free throw by Bennett's good. 5 points for her tonight. 3 of 7 from the free throw line. One more attempt. Second one on its way. Too strong. Rebound Mid-South. Up the near sideline, Babels. She'll leave it back. Hazley with it. Curling to her left, back to her right. Eyed by Minor. Gets to the right wing. Curling back to her left. Top of the key. Knocked out of her hands. Loose on the floor. Gets it back. 12 on the shot clock. Moves it left side. Babels. Fires up something at the basket. That wasn't a shot. It wasn't a pass. Whatever it was deflected out of bounds. That was going to stay with Mid-South. 6 on the shot clock. Hazley will inbound near side of the basket. Hands it into Hopkins. Hopkins turns to her right off the window. Too strong. Rebound Moberly. Grabbed by Minor. Kelly Lee into the front court, far sideline. Curls to the top of the key. Now walks it back out near the logo. 9-10 remaining. Into the high post right side, Minor. She'll hand it off. Adams will take a 3 off the rim. No good. Rebound controlled by Babels. She'll drive it up the floor into the front court, going coast to coast. Off the glass, too strong. Leal knocks it out of bounds as she fell to the floor. It'll be Moberly ball. And into the game, Kyle Washington, Taylor Leatherwood, and Kayla Griffin all checking in. Only 3 subs available for them now. Desmond Robinson already fouled out of the game with no points. 63-40, 8:50 left. Eddings into the front court. Goes around the screen set by Minor to her right. Stops, gives the top of the key. Bennett to the near side for Adams. Feeds it low post. Minor was fouled by Griffin, who picks up her second. Team foul number 2. Inbounds pass will come from McKenna Eddings. Baseline near side of the basket. Looking for someone to go open in the low post. Shot no good by Minor. Loose ball picked up by Leticia Babels. She'll find Leatherwood in the front court. Top of the key, drives left side, pulls up just inside the free throw line. No good. Rebound Mobley, grabbed by Bennett. She'll leave it off. Adams weaving through traffic into the front court. Stops there, finds Bennett in the lane, drives left side, and they're going to wave it off. The contact coming before the shot. Foul was on Griffin. That'll be her third. Team foul number 3. Isabella Leal back into the game. Also, Araya Hazley into the contest. Hopkins and Griffin sit down. Eddings will inbound. 8-12 remaining. Into the lane. And easy shot up and in for Kiari Lee. She's got 11. Third Moberly player, double digits. 65-40. 8:04 remaining. And a steal at midcourt by Minor. She just ripped it away from Leatherwood. Takes it to the rack. Lays it up and in. Minor with 19 to lead all scores, 67-40. 7:48 remaining. Leatherwood, long pass up the floor, finds Washington at the left wing, steps in for a long 2, it's good. Kyle Washington with 9. 67-42. Front court near side Adams. Gives it back out, near midcourt. Adams will set the offense. Bounce pass to the high post. Minor was tackled by Hazley. Play continues. Hazley with the ball now. Into the front court. She'll take a 3 over Lee. No good. Rebound Mobley. Long outlet pass to Lee. Lee up the floor. 1-on-1 against Leatherwood. Leatherwood knocks it away. Did a good job avoiding the 5th foul as well. Leatherwood up the far sideline. Gets the left elbow. Forces it low post. Pass to the near side. Leal. Shot left short. Rebound Mobley. And then Leal will knock it out of the hands of Lee, loose on the floor. Picked up by Hazley, rolls to the far corner. Hazley gets it back. And a timeout will be taken by Arkansas State. We'll get a break as well. 6:51 remaining. Lady Hounds leading 67-42. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Information Radio Quicks and CentralMoInfo.com.
Hey, girl. Hey. So I'm dropping these not-so-subtle hints to Rick about visiting B-Craft Jewelers in downtown Moberly, and I'm not really sure he's getting it. I mean, I'm thinking about setting his GPS on his cell phone to 507 West Reed Street, or maybe a reminder on his phone even. I'm not sure. I mean, Chris at B-Craft has stunning inventory, sparkling rings, brilliant bracelets, exquisite necklaces, and so many other beautiful gifts. And, well, you know, it would be perfect for Christmas or my birthday, of course, our anniversary, just any day. Chris will even help him pick it out. As Chris always says, if you can dream it, Chris at B-Crafts, he can build it.
6:51 remaining in the fourth quarter. Moberly leading 67-42, trying to get to 9-0 on the year. They'll be at the Region 16 Classic at Jefferson next weekend for 3 games. Inbounds pass comes into Hopkins, low post left side, turnaround jumper too strong, and a foul called. 2 free throws coming up. They called on Bennett, and Ariana Bennett fouls out of the game with 5 points tonight with 6:48 remaining. Checking into the game will be Daria Douglas. Moberly leading 67-42. At the line is Hopkins. Her first free throw attempt of the night is off target to the right. 6 of 12 from the line coming in. 8.8 points per game sophomore from Memphis, Tennessee. Second free throw is good. 9 points for her. 67-43. Ball brought into the front court. Eddings tries to feed Douglas, and Hopkins got her on the arm. That'll be her third. Team foul number 4. Mobley takes on Jeffco Friday, Three Rivers on Saturday, Mineral Area on Sunday. Question at the scores table. Inbounds pass comes from Lee out to the top of the key. Eddings dribbles to her right, drives the lane to the rack, scoop shot, count it, one. Chance for a three-point play for McKenna Eddings, now at 6 points. And the Mid-South foul is on Kayla Griffin, that'll be her fourth. Robinson has fouled out, Hazley with 4 fouls, Leatherwood with 4 fouls, Griffin with 4 fouls, Martinez with 3, Hopkins with 3. At the line, McKenna Eddings, 2 of 4 from the line today. Averaging a team best 15.1 points per game, held to 6 so far. And this free throw is good. And Leah Smith will come in to replace her. 70-43 with 6:33 remaining. Inbounds pass will come in to Kayla Griffin. Out of the backcourt by Leah Smith. Near side Hazley into the front court. Dribbles to the top of the key. Still dribbling, working to the right side of the wing. Tied by Kiara Lee. Now back to the left top of the key. Her pass, Lee deflects it loose on the floor. Still being fought for. Hopkins comes out of there with it. Shot clock down to 8. Hopkins dribbles in the lane and then traveled as she skidded to a stop. Akesia Babels back into the game. Also back in is Bella Leal. As Hopkins and Martinez will have a seat. 70-43. Smith into the front court, right side of the wing. Lobs in, Minor, low block. Jumper left short, the foul on the rebound. This is on Leatherwood, and she is done for the night with 5:55 remaining. Fouls out with 4 points. Check that. It was not Leatherwood. They called on Babels. That's her third. First free throw is good. By Minor. She's got 20 points now. 8 of 10 from the free throw line. Second free throw is also good. 72-43, matching the largest lead for Moberly. 5:50 remaining. Hazley, front court, left side of the floor. Leal gives it back out to Hazley. Back into the corner once again. Now back out. Hazley with it. 15 on the shot clock. Left side of the floor. 3 on the way. Is good. By Kayla Griffin, her third of the game. She's got 12 points to lead her team. 72-46. 5.5 minutes left. Front court near side. Smith. Over to Adams. Adams at the wing. Going back to her right. Top of the key. Minor with the top of the key now. He's in the low post. A foul is going to be called. This is on Hazley, and she fouls out of the game. With 5:12 left. 10 points for her tonight. And Ashley Hopkins will replace her. So 2 players have fouled out. 2 others with 4 each. For Mid-South. Now at the line, Dahlia Douglas will give a whistle. They want to get Kayla Griffin into the game as well. Dahlia Douglas. First free throw attempt is good. She's now 3 of 7 on the year from the line. Sophomore from Falls Church, Virginia, averaging 3.5 points per game. Second free throw spins out, no good. Rebound controlled by Kelly Lee. The putback, no good. Got her on rebound again. Another putback, no good. This time Douglas with the rebound. She's fouled. Good effort by Moberly. Foul is on Hopkins. That'll be her fourth. The scoreboard showing 5. That's her 4th. Something got confused earlier, and the official comes over to double check. It was 4. Douglas with 1 point, shooting 2. First one bounces in. 74-46. Second free throw, off the heel, rebound controlled by Hopkins. Midway point of the 4th quarter, Mobley up 28. Top of the key, Leatherwood. Dribbling to her left, back to her right. Trying to get separation from Smith. Goes around the hard screen set by Washington. Her pass deflected out of bounds by Talia Minor. 11 on the shot clock. Leatherwood will inbound from the corner, gets into Hopkins, low post, backing in on Douglas. Turnaround jumper, too strong. Douglas with a rebound. 4:40 remaining. Long pass up the floor, finds Minor, couldn't hang on to it, lost out of bounds. With 4:36 remaining. Mobley will get Akinsola and Tomboy back into the game, replacing Lee and Douglas. Washington will inbound for Mid-South. Comes into Leatherwood. Into the front court. Ball held there by Griffin at the logo. 4.5 minutes remaining. Griffin with it between the circles up to the top of the key. Eyed by Minor. Now back to her left. Defense switches off. Washington. Jumper from 6 won't go. Rebound controlled by Adams for Mobley. And Mobley with numbers. Long pass up the floor. Gets through underneath the basket. Akinsola dishes back. Tomboy puts it up and in. She's got 6. Nice assist by Akinsola. And the Lady Hounds lead by 30 for the first time with 4 minutes remaining. Long pass up the floor right side to Washington. Curling to her left. Holds the ball. Feeds it back out near side. Leatherwood holds it. Drives in. Switches to the left hand. Up and in. Taylor Leatherwood with 6. 76-48, 3:40 left. Long pass up the floor. Tomway has it knocked over hands from behind by Griffin. Loose ball picked up by Mid-South. Leatherwood drives the lane. She was bumped near the elbow. Akinsola got her. That'll be her 3rd. Team foul number 2. Real back into the game for Mid-South. Leatherwood will inbound. Comes into the near side. Martinez with it. And a foul is going to be called. This is against Adams. That's her 2nd. Babel's back into the game, replacing Griffin. 76-48. Inbounds pass goes to the far side of the floor for Leatherwood. The shot attempt by Martinez was blocked and taken away. Lewis Smith will bring it up the floor. 3:18 remaining. In the lane, Minor stripped of the ball, got it back, gets it outside Adams. Back into the low post right side, and Tomley has it stripped away by Leatherwood. Up the floor, Leatherwood driving coast to coast, was fouled by Aaliyah Smith. That'll be her 3rd. And it's team foul number 4 on Mobley. 2 free throws coming up for Taylor Leatherwood. Deanna C. Smith back into the game, replacing Minor, coming to the bench with a game-high 21 points. (76-48). Leatherwood 16 of 20 from the free throw line coming in. Missed a couple earlier tonight. First free throw here short. She'll have one more attempt. 3:05 left. Mobley about to go to 9-0 on the year. Mid-South to fall to 6-2. Second free throw is good. Leatherwood with 7. Smith into the front court for Mobley. Long pass near side to Adams. Dribbling to her right. Lobs at low post. Tomway turns to her right. In traffic is fouled. Will shoot two. She has 3 defenders around it. Which one they catch? This will be Washington's second. 2:53 remaining. So Tomway with 6 points. 0 of 2 from the free throw line. First one here is good. And she'll have one more attempt. Second one on its way. Also good. 8 points now for Jimmy Tomway. 78-49, under 3 minutes to play. Leatherwood into the front court right side. At the wing, guarded by Smith. Still working to her right, feeds into the high post. Jump on the way by Leal's good. That's her first points of the night. 78-51. 2:30 remaining. Into the front court, Smith in traffic off the window, draws the foul and will shoot two. This is on Babels, that's her fourth. Hazley's fouled out, Robinson's fouled out, Babels with 4, Leatherwood with 4, Griffin with 4, Hopkins with 4. Martinez going to the bench right now. Smith with 14 points, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. First one's good. 79-51. Second free throw is also good. Dahlia Douglas back into the game, replacing Tomway, who sits with 8 points. 80-51 in favor of Mobley, 2:24 remaining. Highland men's team watching when you take the floor. Ball to the front court near side. Leatherwood with it at the wing. Back to her left, back to her right. Chased by Smith. Still dribbling. Shot clock at 15. Back to her left, and a foul is going to be called on Smith. That'll be her fourth. Now we'll bring up 2 free throws for Tay Leatherwood. .208 remaining. It's 80-51. Leatherwood 1 of 4 from the line, hits the first. She has 8 points now. Sophomore from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Second leading scorer on the team, 10.7 points per game. Second free throw also good. 80-53. Aaliyah Smith into the front court near side. Full show right on the screen by Douglas into the lane. Steps back. Free throw line jumper's good. Aaliyah Smith with 18 points. 82-53, under 2 minutes to play. Leatherwood in the front court. Now pass comes back to the near side. Leal walks off her foot, picks it back up. Drives the lane right side. The foul's going to be called on Douglas. Penalty got her on the arm. And for Dahlia, that'll be her fifth. Fouls out with 1:41 remaining. Second Lady Greyhound to foul out of this game. Kelly Lee comes in to replace her. 82-53. 1:41 left. At the line is Bella Leal. First free throw is too strong. She's now 3 of 9 from the free throw line this season with that miss, averaging 4.1 points per game. Sophomore guard from Leander, Texas. Second free throw, too strong. Rebound controlled by Mobley. Smith will get it over the front court far side, crosses the top of the key, so goes right side, tries to force a pass in, and a foul's going to be called. Leal picks up her second. With 1:33 remaining. 82-53. Smith shooting a pair. First one's no good. She's 4 of 7 from the line. Second free throw. Spins out, no good. Rebound Mobley. And a tie-up's going to be called. Nancy Smith had it, was held up. Goes to Mid-South on the arrow. 1:31 remaining. Leatherwood into the front court. Top of the key, dribbling to her left. At the wing, pulls up for a three over Smith. No good. Rebound controlled by Tennessee Smith. She'll find Leah Smith. Gets into the front court. A minute 13 left in the contest. In the lane, stripped to the ball. Tennessee Smith puts it up and in. Her first points tonight. 84-53, largest lead for Moberly. 1 minute remaining. Leatherwood near the top of the key. And a timeout taken by Mid-South just to make a substitution. Martinez coming into the game. They just didn't have enough players tonight to keep up with Moberly. And the foul trouble didn't help them either. Top of the key, Leal with it. Going to her right, into the lane, pops just inside the elbow, and her shot goes out of bounds. It'll be a Moberly ball. 49.9 seconds remaining. Leah Smith will go into the front court for Lady Hounds. About to go to 9-0 on the year. Goes to the top of the key. Dribbles to her left, now feeds to Lee. Ball worked inside. Nancy Smith comes to her left, off the glass. It's good. She's got 4. And they stop the clock to make sure the clocks are correct. It was 29.5 seconds remaining. Now they're going to change it to 31 seconds, or at least try to. So 1 second's difference between the two clocks. And now the clocks are starting. Ball brought into the front court. Leatherwood with it. Pass goes left side, still away by Adams. And Adams was bumped to the floor. Taylor Griffin's just fouled out of the game. With 20.8 seconds remaining. She is the third player to foul out. They're down to 6 players still eligible to play. And Hopkins is going to come in off the bench. (86-53) in favor of Moberly. KK Adams at the line with 6 points. First free throw is good. (87-53). Second free throw is also good. 8 points for Adams. Shot clock's turned off. Leatherwood will get it into the front court. She'll drill out the clock. Pretty solid win by the Moberly Lady Greyhounds tonight. Final 6 seconds come off the clock. Moberly will pull out an 88-53 win over Arkansas State Mid-South. We're going to take a 2-minute break. Be back with the postgame show. You're listening to Lady Hounds basketball on Information Radio Quicks and CentralMoInfo.com.
Napa know-how.
Get ready for winter and save with these November specials at your locally owned Moberly Napa. Napa 10-inch LED light screws into light socket, 8,000 lumens, $27.99. Many Milwaukee and Craftsman items on sale. Premium starting fluid, 11 ounce, $5.59. Power Service diesel fuel supplement, 32 ounce, $8.99. Napa 15W40 heavy duty diesel motor oil, $14.99 a gallon. Stop by your locally owned Napa Auto Parts in Moberly. They have the know-how.
Is your child spending too much time online? Is it time for less screen time and more sunshine? The CV Command IQ app from Sheraton Valley can help. As a fiber internet customer, the CV Command IQ app allows you to control your ultimate Wi-Fi experience and set limits on your child's internet usage. Plus, the Protect IQ feature is offered free to all Sheraton Valley internet customers. If it's connected, it's protected. Download the CV Command IQ app from the App Store or Google Play today. Go further, go faster, go fiber.
Are you looking to sell your home, farm, or commercial property, or looking to find your dream home and settle down? The well-known established real estate company of R.G. Mongler Real Estate in Moberly is your team you need working for you to help you find that perfect piece of property. For over 40 years, R.G. Mongler Real Estate has been your premier real estate agent for Mid-Missouri. No one knows this area better than the R.G. Mongler team. Look them up today at rgmongler.com or stop by their office at North William Street in Mobile.
And welcome back to the postgame show here on Information Radio Quiz. Lady Greyhounds win this one by a score of 88-53. And joins now the head coach of Lady Greyhounds, Hannah Hayden. Coach, your thoughts on this win?
I'm glad that we came out of our Thanksgiving Classic 2-0, and it was our first 3-game week and 3-0. And I thought we did some nice things tonight. I thought another big night for Talia Minor. I don't know what she ended up with, but she's done such a great job this weekend scoring the ball for us.
21 points for her. She had a run there in the first half with a bunch of free throws and all finished 9 of 11 from the stripe tonight. So you're getting it done there.
Well, we had one person that made some free throws there because I think as a group we might have struggled from the line, but I thought Talia did a pretty good job.
26 of 44. It seems like you're hitting it a little bit better in the second half, but there was a stretch there, 11 to 21 at halftime, so you picked it up a little bit in the second.
Yeah, it was ugly at the free throw line in the first half, so we were just, I'm glad that we were able to make enough other plays to score the ball.
Arkansas State, a talented team, just not a lot of depth. They only dressed 9 tonight, and it showed in the second half, especially when they got in foul trouble.
Definitely did. I know that they were without 3 players that didn't even travel with them, so it's really tough, like you said, just to have the lack of depth and you get in foul trouble with a couple of kids. And they played a lot of zone tonight, and I haven't even really seen them play any zone yet this season. I think they typically play man-to-man, but, I've been there before. We're in foul trouble and you got to hide in that zone.
Aaliyah Smith, another nice night. She finished with 18, second best on your team tonight.
Yeah, another good night for her. She can just really get going and score in bunches.
The other one did have great stats, but I was impressed by her effort late in the game was Deanne Smith. She struggled the first time she was in there, came in late and actually got a few good looks at the basket, scored some points for you.
Yeah.
After not starting strong when she got on the floor.
Right, yep. I thought that second time that she went in, she had some just really good effort on the glass and, was being powerful down there. We talk about, just playing strong, and I thought she had some really good moves and finishes, so that was great to see.
So you made it through the month of November undefeated. You head back into region play next weekend with 3 games in 3 days.
Yeah, next weekend is a huge weekend. At Jeffco, and we play them, the first day, and then you've got 3 Rivers and Mineral Area. That's going to be a great test for us, and we've got to have a really, really good week of practice to prepare for that.
I think fans know about 3 Rivers. They've got a good idea about Mineral Area, but how's Jeffco look this year?
Jeffco has a new coach, and they've got some talent on their roster, and he's doing a nice job with them. So I don't know that they've won any region games yet, but they play really hard.
Yeah, obviously on their home floor, you get, just like Crowder the first time, you get 2 of these region crossover games on their floor.
Absolutely. I'm kind of trying to figure out how we start out with the host school on both nights, but, I like the challenge, and again, having to play 3 games in 3 days. We talk about the tournament, the setup at the national tournament, and so I think it's, great experience for that, since that's a goal of ours is to work to try to get down to Lubbock again.
At least now you've got almost a full week to mix rest and preparation for next week between the 2, getting ready for next weekend.
Absolutely. It's a fine line with that, right? In preparation, but you want to make sure your legs are good for 3 games, back to back to back. And, usually our depth is our strength, and luckily we'll have Amaya Boyce back and another guard in rotation for 3 games in a row right there.
Coach, appreciate your time, and good luck next weekend.
All right. Thanks, JP.
That's Hannah Hayden.